Bitcoin reached new highs above $35,000 and Solana pumped more than 20% this week. Is this post-ETF speculation hype? Or is it the start of a new bull market? Today's episode of Token Trader TV will take a look at the Web3 headlines that are affecting the market. We'll analyze the crypto charts of the top 10 tokens. We'll celebrate Bitcoin's birthday with Guy from Coin Bureau, and we'll talk about how to sort charts by the top percentage change so that you can find good gems that you can invest in. But first, a disclaimer. I am an amateur. This is not advice. It is entertainment. Do your own research. Be skeptical and make good choices. Don't just listen to clowns like me without thinking for yourself. The only reason I'm making these videos is because I want to teach my kids how to make intelligent token trades. And if you'd like to learn with us, come along. So now let's start with the headlines. Bitcoin went through a big rally last week, and crypto funds over that week have seen the largest inflow in 15 months, according to CoinDesk. They said that, or actually according to CoinShares, they're quoting somebody else. There were $326 million of net inflows last week, the largest single week influx since July of 2022. This is new money that's coming into the marketplace. And people are very interested in the price action because of the spot ETF approval. They know that things are likely to go up. And a lot of people have been investing in Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance has hit 54%, according to Cointelegraph. This is the highest in 2.5 years. Now, there's a lot of speculation that this is because of the upcoming Bitcoin halving. And the halving is an event in which the mining reward per block is halved, thus cutting the supply of the asset amid growing demand and leading to bullish price momentum. Now, the halving occurs every 4 years, and the next is set to happen in April of 2024, when the reward per block will be cut in half from 6.25 Bitcoin to 3.125. And so many people believe that this is going to have an upward pressure on the price action of Bitcoin, and they're making their investments accordingly. Now, the big mover this week was Solana. Solana had some incredible moves. I'm going to get to how to do this more later, but right now I'm here on CoinMarketCap.com and I'm sorting by percentage, and Solana's at the top of the top 20. It's at 20%. And the reason why Solana went up so big was because of their conference, Breakpoint, held in Amsterdam, where they made a bunch of announcements about developments in the Solana ecosystem. They announced a Fire Dancer, which is a new integration that allows them to dramatically increase the transactions per second. As Distilled Crypto shares on X, the amount that Solana can do today is this smaller box, the second from the right. And this is already so much more than Celestia and Polygon and Ethereum. There's an item here for dank sharding at 1.3 megabytes per second. And between there and the 15 megabyte per second, that's where Visa is. Visa can transmit 13,000 transactions per second. Solana today can do 125 megabytes per second. And with Fire Dancer, it can do, I've heard people say 1 billion transactions per second. It's just going to be massive, the amount that it can handle. So Solana is fast becoming the framework for digital transactions in the future. And that's why a lot of people are bullish on it. A lot of people got into it, but it's now retraced 15% since hitting that 14-month high. So there was a lot of price action this week, and let's go ahead and take a look at the charts. Bitcoin had a lot happening. And because of that, after that God candle, the rest of the crypto market said, great, we'll follow along. And so I want you to keep in mind this curve that we're seeing here with Bitcoin. Bitcoin started at under 30,000 before that candle popped to as high as just under 36. And we've consolidated between about 33.5 and then hit 36 again yesterday. And I'm going to go through the top 10 tokens by market cap real quick. Ethereum, as you can see, it followed a similar path. Its God candle wasn't as big, but it actually broke over those highs after it. So it's already attaining higher highs because of that. That's the number 2 by market cap. Number 3 is USDT, and it's a stable coin. It doesn't change very much. Number 4 is BNB. And BNB had some delayed reaction to the God candle. On the next day, it went up, but then lost all of those gains. And now it's getting some good price action afterwards. XRP's had a cool week. It didn't get that big pop with the rest of the altcoins. I think because there was already XRP's kind of in its own ecosystem, and it's already got its own excitement because of the SEC case. But over time, people eventually started investing in XRP, and we've seen some really healthy moves up. XRP is number 5 on the buy market cap. Number 6 is USDC, stablecoin. We don't want it to lose its peg. Number 7 is Solana. And Solana didn't have that big push up. There's been a lot of negative anti-Solana sentiment in the crypto sphere until their Breakpoint conference. I mean, they had a great day. And then look at all this volume. You can see on this bars down here. This is the volume of how many trades were happening in this token. And it went up to a high of above 46.90. And so this was a fun day to be trading. There was a lot happening and it's pulled back. But if you notice, this wick is way outside of the Bollinger Bands. And so it's not surprising that it's going to pull back a little bit. Will it keep going up? It's anybody's guess. Number 8 by market cap is staked Ethereum. It's pretty much the same as Ethereum chart. Number 9 is Cardano, which followed a very similar path to Solana. You know, it didn't have that big, huge push like that other altcoins did with Bitcoin, but it waited and then it got a lot of volume over the last couple of days. And its pullback hasn't been as big because it didn't overextend itself so much. And then rounding up the top 10 is Dogecoin. And I find this interesting because Dogecoin is kind of flat, you know, like it picked up on the Bitcoin news and then it had a spike a few days later. And this is what we often see with altcoin season, when people take their profits from Bitcoin and they distribute it in other tokens. And I think that's probably what this high candle with Dogecoin was people taking profits from Bitcoin and sharing them with other tokens. Now, Bitcoin is 15 years old today, and Guy from Coin Bureau has a great birthday message for Bitcoin.
Today is a big day for Bitcoin. It has nothing to do with its price or ETFs or anything like that. Today is, in fact, Bitcoin's birthday because 15 years ago today, on the 31st of October 2008, Satoshi Nakamoto published the Bitcoin white paper. That's right, he didn't clearly have a Halloween party to go to or anything like that. He was too preoccupied with bigger things. So, Bitcoin is officially 15 years old as of today. It is still a teenager and it still has a lot of growing up to do, but my word, what a long, long way it's come in 15 years. Happy birthday, Bitcoin.
Happy birthday, Bitcoin. Now, if you don't follow this Guy from Coin Bureau, he's amazing. He's got some of the best educational content on crypto on the web. So I highly recommend you subscribe to his channels because his videos are always informative and educational. For today's education segment, we're going to talk about how to sort by percentage change. I'm here on CoinMarketCap.com, which is one of the most authoritative sites for the current price and the accurate links for tokens. And when you come onto CoinMarketCap.com, it's going to give you a list of the major tokens according to market cap. And you can change how many rows you have set. I have it set to 20 because I want to see what the biggest percentage change is over for the top 20 tokens. And if I click this 7-day change, I can see the biggest movers of the week. If I click this 24-hour change, I see the biggest movements of the day. And if I click this 1-hour change, I can sort by the biggest movers of the last hour. This could be really useful if you're day trading. So there's an app I really like called CoinGecko. And what CoinGecko does is it gives you a list of all the major cryptocurrencies right on your mobile phone, and it's sorted by market cap. But then you can do the same thing. You can hit that 24-hour button, and you can see, here I have it in the top 100, who were the biggest gainers of the last day in the top 100, and who were the biggest losers. But what I find really wonderful about this app is you can change from the top 100 to the top 300. And if you're looking for good buys, a token that's about to dramatically increase in value, it's not often going to be in the top 100 where you can get the best bang for your buck. But if you search the top 300 and you sort by 24-hour change, you can see what's hot right now. and what's really moving. And you could see what's really failing right now. And so you'll get bigger numbers by looking at the top 300. One of the things I love so much about this app is that it introduces me to new tokens I should be paying attention to. Like this FX, I don't know what FX is. And so it'll give me the price action, which the price action isn't that great on this app, but what's really great is this info tab. So you can go to the info tab and you get all of the links for this project. So if you want to go to their website or their Discord or their Twitter account or anything, then you can go and check them out. And you can read most of them have a paragraph description. So if you see something on this list that's shown up for a few days or that piques your interest, then this is an easy way to do research into tokens that you want to learn more about. So I hope you found this video entertaining and educational. And if you liked this video, then please press the like button and subscribe to this channel and leave a comment with your answer to this question. Is this a good time to start shorting? I'd like to know your answer in the comments. Good luck out there.